Dear members of the Sangha, DMC, Dhamma family, and all the donors. Today we are celebrating Vassa ceremony at Tathagata Meditation Center. Vassa means residing or taking on lodging for 3 months in one place to practice meditation, teaching and learning the Dhamma of the Buddha. To support the practice for the Sangha, devotees come to the center and monastery to offer robes to the members of the Sangha. And we would like to speak about the benefits of your offering Vassa robe to the Sangha. The donors of Vassa robe can receive very special benefits. You offer the robes to the Sangha. Sangha wear your robe and they get protection, and Sangha become more dignified. And by wearing the robe, Sangha can get free from all dangers. Because of this merit, donors of the robe can be free from all dangers. So you remember, you offer the robes to the Sangha, and the benefits of protection, dignify, and beauty you can obtain. The text stated that men who donate the robes to the Sangha can become Ehi Bhikkhu, or monks who can ordain spontaneously. It is for the man donor. For the lady donor, you donate Vassa robes to the Sangha. This donating Vassa robe to the Sangha is a cause for obtaining the priceless jewel dress. In Pali, it is called Mahanata, jewel dress, owned by the great lay supporter to the Sasana, Visakha, Malika, and the rich lady from Varanasi, Sumana. So for the lady donor, you can obtain the priceless jewel dress. It is very precious. All of you make the donation of Vassa robe today, as well as the donation for Vassa robes every year. We recognize you very well. This yearly offering of Vassa robes is no longer an ordinary donation. It becomes a kind of Nibbata Punya, permanent merits, a special kinds of merits. What special merits can you get? The donor who do these wholesome merits can get benefits similar to Chula Sotabana or string enterer. That is, you will get the wholesome results of not being reborn in the lower realms and having a sexual destiny. The Anguttara Nikaya commentary stated that the owner of these permanent merits can get these kinds of special results. Because you offer Vassa robes to the Sangha, you will not be reborn in the lower realms, and you will have a secure destiny. Because the special dana of offering Vassa robes becomes a habit after a long period of time, that offering also becomes habitual karma. This habitual karma of robe offering has great power, momentum, energy, and potency. There are three causes in the present that help good people who have faith in the Dhamma develop many wholesome merits of many kinds. The first is Saddha, faith. Because of having faith, wholesomeness develops and increases in good people. The basic for developing wholesome deeds is Saddha, faith. If you have faith in the Dhamma, you are looking for wholesome deeds to do, you will search for wholesome deeds to perform. Those who have faith will search in this way. When should I do wholesome deeds? When was the time? When I will donate Vassa robe? What kinds of wholesome deeds should I do? How should I do them? You are thinking and searching wholesome deeds to do. The basic for wholesome deeds is Saddha. If you have faith, you don't worry about anything. Some people don't have faith because of stinginess, giving even 1 cent can become a heavy burden. But if you have faith, and if that faith becomes great, you are not concerned about anything. The wholesome deeds you do immediately. Buddha said, Dainam Bhikkhave Samukhi Buddha Sato Kula Buddha Bhuponyam Patavati. Faith is an extremely important factor for the development of many kinds of your wholesome deeds. Because of this faith, you are able to not only Vassa robes, you can observe Sila, moral precepts, you can do metta, radiation, loving kindness, you can practice meditation, etc. Many wholesome deeds you can do because of your faith in the triple gem. Buddha said, Deya Dhammasa Padubhava Sato Kula Buddha Bhuponyam Pasavati. The second cause for developing many wholesome merits is having requisites of material to donate. You already have robes and bowl. Very soon you will offer. You have requisites, you have robe and bowl. Because of having the requisites, good people who have faith in the Dhamma be able to develop many wholesome deeds. Due to your faith, you not only donate robes, but also all kinds of merits you can do. So these donations are the basic for your developing many merits. And Buddha said, Daki Neyasa Patu Bhawa Sato Kula Buddha Bhuponya Basawati. The third cause for developing wholesomeness is having recipients or people who are worthy of receiving your offering. Now recipients are in front of you. Members of the Sangha are waiting for you, waiting for your donation. Because of having recipients, let good people who have faith in the Dhamma be able to develop many wholesome deeds. So the three causes for developing wholesomeness have been preached by the Lord Buddha himself. However, the main cause is having faith, saddha. Only when you have faith, you will search for things to give. After searching, you can perform many wholesome deeds. So the fundamental factor is faith. If you have faith, you can perform extraordinary wholesome deeds. You can practice meditation. You can do various kinds of merits. So the fundamental cause is faith. In the Buddha's sasana or disposition, as long as faith is not firmly strong, the practice is not complete yet. For this faith to become strong, we need to strive to have a Digama Saddha, or faith from attainment which arises with Megajnana, but knowledge. We need to strive so that we can have the kinds of faith which arises with Ariya Megajnana, the supramundane path. There are 4 stages of saddha, 4 stages of faith. The first stage is Pasana Saddha. That is, the person has faith without having reflecting any virtues. So just faith in this, and it is just ordinary saddha, pasana faith. The second stage of faith is Akapada Saddha. That is, you have faith in Triple Gem, you have faith in ones who are worthy of respect. You have faith in the Buddha because you practice and you understand the virtues of the Buddha. Buddha is free from various kinds of mental defilements. Because of this quality, you have faith in the Buddha. And you have faith in the Dhamma, Swakato Bhagavata Dhamma, because the Dhamma is well expounded. Dhamma is good in the beginning, good in the middle, and good in the end. If you listen to Dhamma, you get free from mental defilements, and if you practice the Dhamma, you become peaceful, and if you realize the Dhamma, you will be totally free from all dangers. Because of these qualities of the Dhamma, you have faith in the Dhamma. So that kind of faith is Aukapana Saddha. That is higher than ordinary faith. Aukapana Saddha is a kind of faith you have when you believe in the Triple Gem. Although it is not really firm, it is a faith which arises concentratedly and consistently when you have strong belief in the Triple Gem. This kind of faith is called Aukapana Saddha. When you have this kind of faith, you have some guarantee. However, you are not yet assured of never falling into the lower realms again. That is Aukapana Saddha. The kinds of faith is Agama Saddha. Starting from the time when the Bodhisattva received the prophecy until the time he became a fully enlightened Buddha, the powerful of faith, not astray, that kinds of faith cannot be destroyed. That kinds of faith is Agama Saddha. Bodhisattva unshakable faith in his parami or perfection by fulfilling 10 paramis, Dana parami, perfections of charity, Sila parami, perfections of morality, Nikama parami, perfections of renunciation, etc. I will become Buddha. That kinds of faith never astray. That kinds of faith never destroys. Because of this faith, Bodhisattva fulfilled paramis and he became fully enlightened Buddha. That kind of faith is Agama Saddha. The fourth stage of Saddha is Adhigama Saddha. Adhigama Saddha arises when you become an Arya, when you become an enlightened person. When you realize the Megaphala, path and fruition, you become an Arya. The kinds of faith you have is called Adhigama Saddha. It is faith which comes from your realizing the path. This faith in the Triple Gem and practice cannot be destroyed. When you have this kinds of faith, you cannot be swayed by any person. Your faith is absolutely firm. It is a faith that cannot be shaken by anyone. If you die, your true DNA can be transferred to next life. Your DNA, which believes in the Triple Gem, cannot be destroyed. That is what is called Adhigama Saddha, faith from attainment of Megaphala. Adhigama Saddha is a kind of faith which only noble one have. It is firm and cannot be shaken by anyone. If you have this kind of faith, you have a definite guarantee. Today all of you make offering, you pay respect, you give charity related to the Thuzana and establish moral precepts. You practice mental training, vipassana meditation. But as long as you have not yet reached Ariya Mega, your faith is shakeable. It cannot be said to be totally firm. But when you realize Ariya Mega Jnana, then your faith will be definite. Your faith cannot be moved or shaken by any person, any devas, any Brahma, or any creator. Only when you attain this kind of faith, you will be stable and firm in this asana. For this reason, our duty is to be able to attain this kinds of faith. So we have the duty to strive to reach this faith step by step so that it rises higher and higher. With this belief in mind, we should be able to strive so that our faith becomes higher and higher, so that it becomes strong and firm. So 4 stages of Saddha, in Pali, Prasanna Saddha, Akkapana Saddha, Agama Saddha, and Adhigama Saddha. So the Adhigama Saddha is the highest one. It is guaranteed. So we all need to strive to attain the kinds of Adhigama Saddha. So to remember these 4 Saddha, can you follow me? 4 stages of Saddha.
4 stages of Saddha.
4 stages of Saddha.
4 stages of Saddha.
Prasanna Saddha.
Sana.
Akkapana Saddha. Agama Saddha. Adhigama Saddha. Prasanna Saddha. Akkapana Saddha. Agama Saddha. Adhigama Saddha. So just Prasanna Saddha is just ordinary faith. You do not reflect anything, and you have faith in these. The second one is Akkapana Saddha. You have faith in triple gem, which are worthy of respect. You have faith in the person who are worthy of respect, etc. It is higher than Prasanna Saddha. And Agama Saddha is for Bodhisattva, unshakable faith in his parami. By fulfilling these paramis, perfection, I will become a fully enlightened Buddha. And that kinds of faith, Bodhisattva never astray. He practiced very diligently, and finally he became fully enlightened Buddha. Adhigama Saddha is our objective. We need to strive to attain the kinds of faith. That means by practicing meditation, you can change the true faith in the triple gem. If you realize the Dhamma, you really have faith in this in this triple gem. So that is faith coming from realizing the Megaphala, Sotapatti Megaphala at least. Today we offer the Vassa robes to the members of the Sangha. That kinds of merit is Nipata Punya. In the Inkottara Nikaya commentaries, it mentioned that Sampana Kulanan, Tini Saranani, Pincha Silani, Ekan Salagabata, Ekan Pakikabata, Ekan Vissa Wasikam, Ekan Pakarani, Eko Awasa, Imani Nibada Ponyani Santi, Desambigri Nibada Yewa. Sotapana Gadi Sadita Yewa Hundi. So the commentary mentions 7 kinds of Nibbada Punya, permanent merits. So for these families or for these people who are taking refuge in the Triple Gem, have Nibbada Punya. So you taking the precepts, taking the Tisarana very deeply, very sincerely. So that is Nibbada Punya, Tisarana. If you take Tisarana, you need to take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, Buddham, Saranam, Gicchami, etc. very sincerely and attentively. Because this is this Nibbada Punya, you will not return to the lower realms if you have Tisarana. Not only this, Pincha Silani, the more better practice is observing 5 precepts. Anatipata Viramani Sikavaran Samadhiyami. Abstaining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, daily lies, intoxicant, you observe 5 precepts. This is Nibbada Punya, permanent merits. The third one is Ekansalaka Bhaddam, offering Salakabada alms food to the members of the Sangha. That means you offer alms food. You go to the temple and you request the Sangha, 1 Sangha, 2 Sangha, 3 Sangha, any amounts of Sangha you requested from the Sangha, and you offer alms food. So that is Salakabada. That is Nibbada Punya, permanent merits. When you die, you don't want to go down to the lower states. You don't want to be hungry ghosts. You don't want to go down to hell. So you need to perform Nibbada Punya. Remember, the first one is Tisarana. Number 2, Pincha Sila, 5 precepts you observe. Number 3, Salakabada, offering alms food to the Sangha. Number 4, Pakikabada, that is you offer alms food once in 2 weeks. That is Pakikabada. And then Vissa Wasika, that means offering Vassa robe to the Sangha. Last year you offered Vassa robe to the Sangha. This year you offer again. And there is the intention to offer next year. So that wholesome deeds develop constantly. So that punya, that merit is permanent. That kind of merit is permanent, nibbana punya. So today you are offering Vassa robe to the Sangha. Remember that is nibbana punya, permanent merits. Remember that kind of merits. And you will not go down to the lower realms if you die. Another punya is Pakarani. That is, you offer wares and bonds for drinking, for other things to all beings. So that kind of merit is also very good because water, we need water every hour. So by offering waters to all beings, that kind of merit is nibbana punya. So Pali, you need to remember these kinds of merits. Tisarana, Pinchasila, Salakabada, Pekikabada, Wisawasika, and Paukarani. Can you follow me? Tisarana, Pinchasila, Salakabada, Pekikabada, Wisawasika, Paukarani. Awasa, the last one. Again, Tisarana, Pinchasila, Salakabada, Pekikabada, Wisawasika, Pakarani, Awasa. So you need to take refuge in the triple gems sincerely. You don't want to go down to the lower realms. You need to observe 5 precepts, Pinchasila, and Salakabada, offering the alms food to the Sangha, and Pekikabada, offering alms once in 2 weeks, and Wisawasika, offering Vassa robes to the Sangha, and Paukarani, offering wares and bonds for all beings. And the last one is Awasa, donating temples or buildings to Sangha and public for all beings. So that is for lodging. So these 7 nibbana punya, 7 permanent merits are very great. By offering these 7 things or by performing these 7 things, your destiny will be secure. You are likened to as Chula Sotabana. You will not return to lower realms. You are likened to as Chula Sotabana. We will die one day. We don't want to go down to the lower realms. So we take precepts and we continue to practice meditation, sitting, walking, standing, lying, seeing, hearing, etc. Everything have to be observed. So you have to observe every phenomena occurring at the 6 senses. When you go on noting in this way, you will be able to note more and more of these phenomena. In the beginning, as your mind wanders here and there, you may miss noting many things, but you should not be discouraged. Every beginner in meditation encounter the same difficulties, but as you become more practiced, you become aware of every act of mind wandering, until eventually your mind does not wander anymore. Your mind is fixed on the object of your attention, becoming almost simultaneous with the object of your attention. So you know the rising and falling of the abdomen when sitting. And the rising of the abdomen becomes concurrent with the act of noting, and the falling of the abdomen becomes concurrent with your noting. That is your concentration getting strengthened. You practice more and more and you see you are not one, you are two. The object and noting mind are occurring as a pair. You see two. There is in this occurrence no person, no individual involved on this object and noting mind. You will personally experience these occurrences. You see two. While noting the rise and fall of the abdomen, you will come to distinguish the abdomen as physical phenomena and the noting mind as mental phenomena. So with every act of noting, you will come to know for yourself clearly that there are only this material quality and the mental quality. So this is the discriminating knowledge. It is called Namarupa Parichida Vipassana Jnana. It is important to gain this knowledge correctly. And when you keep on noting, you gain another knowledge. You can distinguish between the cause and effect. That knowledge is called Vijaya Prega Jnana. You sitting, because you want to sit. You listen, because wanting to listen. You move, because you want to move. You see, because you want to see. There's intention, the cause, and effect. That is when your concentration getting better, you can capture the intention. That is another Vipassana Jnana. Visuddhimagga, the path of purification, and other commentaries mention that when yogi has attained the second stage of insight knowledge of conditionality, insight knowledge of cause and effect, that yogi is Chula Sotapanna. So Chula really means similar. A Chula Sotapanna is similar to a Sotapanna. A Sotapanna will never be reborn in the four woven states. In all future existences. But when yogi who has attained insight knowledge of cause and effect or conditionality, he or she will not be reborn in any of the four woeful states only in the next existence. So for the next existence, Chula Sotapanna is similar to a Sotapanna in this respect. That is the meaning of Chula in Chula Sotapanna. For this reason, when you have attained Vichyaparikanyana, knowledge of cause and effect, you can be called Chula Sotapanna. So during the practice of Vipassana meditation, you observe very closely and continuously, and you can capture the phenomena. When you see, you note seeing, seeing. When you hear, you have to note hearing, hearing. And when you note hearing, you can capture the sound wave, hearing consciousness. Because of this object, because of the visible, because of the sound wave, hearing consciousness arises. Because of the intention to walk, walking arises, etc. So you can distinguish between the cause and effect. And when you keep on noting, you see for yourself that what arises pass away after a short while. Ordinary people assume that both material and mental phenomena go on lasting throughout life. That is from youth to adulthood. In fact, that is not so. There is no phenomenon that lasts forever. All phenomena arise and pass away so rapidly that they do not last even for the twinkling of an eye. And you will come to know this for yourself when you keep on noting, when you keep on practicing. Then you will become convinced the impermanency. You can see the arising and disappearing of mind and matter, and faith arises in you. Faith in the practice, faith in the Dhamma, faith in the Buddha. So practicing Vipassana meditation is very dependable and reliable. By practicing Vipassana meditation, you can see the true phenomena, true nature of the phenomena. Now you start to see the psychophysical phenomena are arising and disappearing. At that moment, saddha arises in you. Faith in the Buddha. Buddha expounded this Dhamma. This Dhamma is very true. I can discover this Dhamma. And you have faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. That kinds of faith in the Buddha carry you to the celestial realms when you pass away. So because of these reliable things, dependable things, we should practice Vipassana meditation. So by practicing Vipassana meditation, saddha arise. And this saddha and devotion carried the person to the celestial realms when he passed away. So we need to remember this system. We need to depend on the practice of meditation. Can you follow me? practicing Vipassana meditation,
by practicing Vipassana meditation,
faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, arise the person. By practicing Vipassana meditation,
by practicing
faith and devotion arise in that person. That devotion and faith carry the person to the celestial realms when he or she pass away. So who carry that person to the celestial realms? The Saddha, faith and devotion in him of the person carry him or her to the celestial realms when he pass away. So today you offer Vassa robes to the members of the Sangha. You observe Tisarana, taking refuge in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You observe 5 precepts. You listen to Dhamma very attentively. You practice Vipassana meditation. And you are performing Nibbana Punya permanent merits. So may all these merits be a strong support to attain Nibbana by observing the moral precepts, by offering the Vassa robes on Nibbana Punya permanent merits. May you realize Nibbana. May you all liberated from all suffering.